Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
Yeah, it sounds good, doctor. But you know what? That's the dream, which is the organic growth. But then, I'm still curious from a practical standpoint. Like, how do you support that from the team side without accidentally taking it over, or maybe you're hugging it to death? You know what? It's quite tricky balance to maintain it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a good question. We call it, being a resource provider. Let's say that if a community leader is, let's say, from Indonesia, right, wants to run a workshop, our first question is, what do you need? For example, do you need some funds from the eco grant for for the venue, or maybe do you need to hop in a call with the dev to understand the structural things. So basically, we provide the tools, but they are leading the charge at the end.
Oh, sounds great. So you mean that, you are giving them the building blocks actually. It's not just about the finished blueprint, right?
Yeah.
So this is definitely makes sense,
Yeah, exactly. That's the decentralization basically. They know what they need to do, and they just do it. So this kind of energy, you can't buy it with, marketing budget or things like that, You just need to use, you need to teach them and they will do the rest.
Yeah, I know that. Like, I totally agree on it, I've seen the photos from the meetups, like no matter like in Vietnam and Indonesia as well. And you know what? The passion is so wow, Everyone's talking about ARK, sharing the notes about ARK, This is like the kind of the vibe most project will kill off, It's so amazing.
Yeah, it is. And, every country has its own flavor, For example, let's say if we talk about Indonesia, it's a very close, community. If we talk about, let's say Vietnam is incredibly active, And if we take Europe and China, their communities are very systematic and logical as well. So you can see how different cultures are taking ARK and making it in their own, basically. So yeah, when I think that when everyone truly believes that we are building this together, that's when the system actually coming alive.
Yeah, you mean like no matter how different culture are taking the art as well, but they still can make it with their own way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They can.
Carmelo, so let's switch to another topic that's maybe, probably the most critical and the most complex, which is governance, This is quite big one. Like, you constantly use the phrases like community autonomy and weakening the project teams. But, honestly, for a lot of the people in this space, that might sound abstract or maybe kind of scary, Could you break down what that actually means in practice for ARK, and what's the mission here actually for them?
Well, all right. It's actually, really simple, right? Weakening the project team doesn't mean that, we stop working, right? It just means that we don't want to be the one that are in charge forever. So from day one, the plan has always been, to hand over the power, back to the citizen. Obviously, you need to do it slowly, piece by piece, but that's,